And I'm here at the courthouse.
Ms. Ransom.
Your attorney.
I'm here today.
What's that?
I'm kind of curious why I'm here today. I was pretty sure I served my sentence out.
You never showed up for the sentence.
I was pretty sure I was released and I served my entire sentence for the entire in 2022.
That might have been in front of Judge Stutzman, but
nope,
in this case,
it was
file 212545.
You were the judge in the case.
All right. Well, in this case, you were charged with illegal entry.
Here, correct?
Yes. And the matter was set for sentencing.
I thought I'd already served my sentence.
On August 31st.
I thought that's when I got out. 2022. I was here for like 60 days.
Let's go through the history of this. Ms. Casey Strong is here with us from the public defender staff. And I asked her to come in. All right, let's go back. On December 21st, you allegedly illegally entered
so in 2022, I was picked up and served the rest of the sentence.
Just wait. I'm going through this.
Okay.
And you got arrested and posted a bond in January of 2022.
Yep.
Attorney Timothy George was appointed to represent you, but he had a conflict.
All right, guys. Today's courtroom drama begins with what appears to be a routine bench warrant arraignment. However, within seconds, it becomes clear that this hearing is anything but ordinary. The defendant, Amanda Marion Jewell, immediately questions why she has been brought before the court, insisting that she already served her sentence years ago. Confused and frustrated, she tells the judge that she believed the case was already resolved back in 2022. But the judge isn't convinced. As he reviews the court records, a completely different version of events begins to emerge. What initially sounds like a simple misunderstanding slowly transforms into a serious dispute over missed court appearances, unfinished legal proceedings, and a sentencing hearing that allegedly never happened. The tension starts building as both sides prepare to defend their version of the story.
Attorney then became Rhonda Ives. On July 13th of 2022, you got arrested for failing to appear, and you pled not guilty again. So I set the matter for an attorney pretrial for August 5th. Of 2022. You pled guilty to the charge on August 5th. So you trespassed on the house that Jamison Norman owned and allegedly trashed the place. You were in jail for 25 days. I gave you a PR bond and set the matter for sentencing for September 12th, which you promptly never appeared again whatsoever. So your bluster this morning is wasted. You were in jail for 25 days. You entered a plea. I let you out of jail, and you never showed up for the sentence. You never got sentenced.
I never got any notice to appear.
I told you in the courtroom. I may have even given you something. I told you the matter was set for sentencing on September 12th of 2022. I asked for victim input and a police report. Miss Norman was watching this house for her grandmother and contended that you or others trashed the place. So I set the matter for sentencing. I let you out of jail, and you paid me back by never showing up again.
I don't remember ever getting a notice to appear
I
after when I
told
was
you in
released.
the courtroom what the day was
But
to
I
be
didn't have
here.
I physically did not have a sheet that said I needed to return to the court.
This is where the situation takes a dramatic turn. The judge carefully walks through the case history, outlining every major event that occurred over the previous years. According to court records, Amanda was charged with illegal entry, arrested, assigned legal counsel, and later entered a guilty plea. After spending time in jail, she was released on a personal recognizance bond and ordered to return for sentencing. However, according to the judge, that return date came and went without any appearance from the defendant. As the judge details each missed opportunity, Amanda repeatedly insists she never received notice and never intentionally ignored the court. But the judge remains firm, arguing that she was personally informed of the sentencing date while standing in the courtroom. The disagreement quickly evolves into a direct confrontation over accountability and responsibility.
Well, we sent it, which is the address that you gave me in the courtroom.
Well,
That was mailed to that address on
address
August
is no
31st.
longer, I cannot receive mail there. The house has been condemned.
So on that day, your lawyer tried to call you several times, had no contact with you since you got out of jail. And the complainant was present and ready to give information about your case.
Well, the complainant was in the parking lot when I left the jail that day and threatened my life.
All right.
Norma is her name?
No. Her name is James.
The woman that was watching the residence was in the parking lot that day when I left and threatened my life.
Okay. So anyway, you never called your lawyer. Your lawyer was unable to reach you, and you never showed up. So how did you get arrested last night?
I didn't get arrested last night. I was arrested on Sunday.
Where is that? So Sunday would have been February 10th, Super Bowl Sunday. How did you come to get arrested?
On my property.
Did they arrest you for something else, or did they just find there was this warrant?
They arrested me for something else. This popped up
And
when
then
I was going to be let out.
All right. What was the charge in Kalamazoo?
A false charge of controlled substance, dangerous drugs, and I'm supposedly on the FBI list. Who knows why, but.
All right. So is that, and then they were gonna bond you out, and they found this warrant in St. Joe County.
Yep.
What follows leaves the courtroom locked in a battle of conflicting narratives. Amanda claims she was unable to receive mail at the address listed with the court and insists she never knowingly avoided her obligations. She even alleges that a witness connected to the case threatened her after she was released from jail. Meanwhile, the judge points to records showing that her attorney repeatedly attempted to contact her but received no response. The court also notes that the complainant appeared for sentencing, prepared to provide victim impact information, only for the defendant to fail to appear. As frustration grows on both sides, the focus shifts to a more recent arrest that finally brought Amanda back into custody. The judge begins questioning exactly how law enforcement rediscovered the outstanding warrant after more than 2 years. Clip 4.
And I need to get out of here as fast as possible because I'm trying to get my taxes paid on my house so I can start renovations.
Okay.
Before the 1st of March, definitely.
All right, very good. I'll set this matter for sentence, and hopefully we can get Miss Ives here. The first day I have is February 21st.
And I have court in Kalamazoo on the 21st. Do I have to stay in jail till this matter goes to court? I would think that since it's a misdemeanor, I wouldn't have to stay in jail.
You're mistaken. I'm not very happy with you. You blew off your sentencing date. You never called your lawyer. The complainant came twice. You're trying to bluster me to tell me that you already got sentenced and did a bunch of jail time. I
thought
did you a favor by
jail
letting
time.
you out of jail, and you promptly responded by,
I thought I did. My mistake.
okay.
I just want to get the matter resolved, and I don't want to miss being able to get my property taken care of before March. And I don't want to miss my other court dates in Kalamazoo.
Fair enough.
Trying to keep a better schedule. Only can do that if, we can work together. Because this is only a misdemeanor. Not that that makes it any less important.
All right, guys. This is the moment where the consequences of past decisions begin catching up. Amanda explains that she was recently arrested on an unrelated matter, and during the booking process, authorities discovered the outstanding warrant from this case. Suddenly, a legal issue she believed was long behind her came crashing back into her life. Amanda expresses concern about her property, taxes, upcoming renovations, and other pending court appearances. She repeatedly asks whether she can be released so she can handle those responsibilities. However, the judge makes it clear that he is not pleased with how the situation unfolded. From his perspective, the defendant ignored a sentencing date, failed to maintain communication with her attorney, and remained absent for over 2 years. The possibility of immediate release appears to be fading with every passing minute.
I also need to give notice to the complaining witness.
So I can't because now I have a way to get here. Before I didn't have a way to get here.
Yes.
I don't understand why I couldn't be released. If I do have a way to get here, I know I have a way to get here. Before I did not.
Well, you do now, because you have no bond. I'm going to deal with you on Tuesday, and I'm going to decide at that time whether to let you out on Tuesday or give you the balance of 93 days in jail. So you might want to work on your attitude a little bit. I'll have your lawyer, Rhonda Ives, here at that time. We'll have the complainant here. I'm going out of my way to set this as soon as I can on a date that your attorney is already scheduled to be here. Just because you're strenuous in your statement doesn't mean it's correct. The bottom line is, I let you out of jail. You blew me off. You never showed up. You never called your lawyer. Your lawyer couldn't call you. I told you the date in the courtroom. I mailed the notice to the address that you gave me. You've been AWOL for 2.5 years. So we'll deal with this on Tuesday. No, this is it. I'll see you Tuesday at 9 o'clock.